it. Y'all come in, tell me if y'all can hear. All right, so I had some technical difficulties. I hope you guys can hear me now. I hope someone comes in and let me know if they can hear me now. Hello, hello, hello. Anybody? Can y'all hear me? Man, why they ain't come again? They know I was coming back. Night almighty. Folk be acting so funny. Somebody else must be live talking about some mess. Somebody probably live talking about some mess. Y'all not in here. Cancel me. Y'all better get on in here. You know I don't care about getting canceled on YouTube. Hell, I got a real job. Hello. 4 people in here. Can one of you say if you can hear me or not? Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Must be a hater. Must be people that don't like me because people that don't like me like to watch my videos too, just to see what I'm doing. So I guess that's why they won't say nothing. Kizzy must not be watching. I guess she couldn't come back. I just need to know if y'all can hear me. Okay, well, I need. And the only way I'm gonna have to figure out if y'all can is if I do this. Let me do something. Let me switch it real quick. Testing 1, 2, 3. Let me switch it real quick. Okay, so y'all can hear me. All right. I had to go do. You want something done right, you got to do it yourself. Who is that? Alos, I can't pronounce it. I'm sorry. So what I want to talk about, allegedly, it's been said many times that Chrisean Rock is a FBI informant. There's leaked text messages out here that she is possibly with a ring of that, and Chrisean hopped on his live. So he was at the bank. Now these leaked text messages, though they're too small, I couldn't read them. So this channel here, this lady's channel, it's called allegedly leaked tech. No, her channel is called At the Real and her new boyfriend out here scamming, trying to set up somebody. So I don't know. It's all alleged. So we're gonna see. Let's listen. And this is falling under Section 107 of the Copyright Act, where we have a right to review commentary and listen to it. If you put it out here on the YouTube streets, it can be reviewed for possible commentary. Now, some might take your stuff and use it to drag you. You just never know. But you have to be strong and hey, and say, look, this too shall pass. Okay. And say every dog got his day, but I heard a dirty dog got two. That's what you got to do. My grandfather taught me that. All right, let's get into this. Let's listen. Let's listen to what this lady had to say. Hey, Miss P. Hey, Vicky. All right, let's listen, y'all.
But my daughter who's in college. So when you subscribe to this channel, you are subscribing to a great cause. So yeah, y'all, before I even get started and go into these receipts, let me just remind y'all that this is alleged and for entertainment purposes only, okay? So we're just gonna go ahead and get into it, y'all, because this is crazy. But before we even get into the text messages, I'm gonna show y'all this video because this video says it all, okay? Because we couldn't understand, but now we're gonna get some context behind it.
She's getting ready to play his live where Chrisean hopped into it.
On the dead homies. Do not tell me nothing about that girl.
And for some reason, all these young folks and in Cali and stuff, when they say something, they like to go on the dead homies. I'm not sure what that means. On the dead homies, on the living homies. I don't know. But that's what they like to say. Do you say that? Are you one of those people that like to go say something and then go on the dead homies?
She got a whole Instagram. Not like that, but
You really added me to your life.
hey, tell him get off my top on, bro. I don't got like they keep saying shit about you though.
So she hit his live. He added her in, and he was like, "They keep talking about you, and he don't want them talking about her in his live."
Peace.
I'm at the bank.
Why would you say that, bro?
She say, "I'm at the bank," and he says, "Why would you say that?" Now, these text messages that has been leaked will explain why he didn't want her saying, "I'm at the bank." They out here getting fake checks and cashing them. These people be fake funking. They really don't have all the money they say they have. They be stealing. They just some big time crooks, allegedly.
Well, they need to get off your top.
Hey, look though.
And in this video, and I'm gonna post it. She's dancing. She's in the bank, cashing a check.
What?
Hey, get off the Stop doing that, my nigga. Saying where you at? Shit, stop doing that.
He's telling her, "Stop telling people where you at. Stop doing that."
So yeah, we are. We thinking that he's checking her because y'all know how she has a tendency of telling us everything, okay? Every single detail, except for when it comes to Junior. She don't tell us that, okay? So I thought that was why he was checking her. But y'all, that is not even the case, okay? Let's just get into these text messages. So we're going to Cap It For Likes. Shout out to Cap It For Likes. If you guys are not following her, y'all need to get over to IG and follow because she be having the hottest tea, okay? She's the one who brought that good information to us about hot tea, hot chocolate. Okay, so yeah, y'all make sure y'all follow her. All right, so it said
That cake right there, Hazel E had that cake made for Blueface, and he didn't come pick it up in time. She stabbed the cake. She stabbed the cake. She might be a little too cuckoo. Go call her Witch Hazel.
was Chrisean Rock 33K in March committing check fraud? Also allegedly wanted to set up Zoo CEO Lemmy to get robbed, y'all. So let's read it. So these text messages are between a male and a female. All right, so it
So
said
she's about to read text messages that were leaked, talking about Chrisean Rock and her man. also plotting wanting to have the Zeus network. And that man that runs Zeus Network, Lemmy, you know what? That network is evil and demonic. And I'm sorry, making black women fight and just making them look bad.
Is the guy says we got Rock busting down the checks. She's a celebrity. They go through every time. So the girl was like, "Damn, that's crazy." So she know they fake. And he said, "Yeah, she know she came to the homie trying to get some money. I told little bruh line it up." So then the girl was like,
They talking about Rock cashing the checks because she's a celebrity and it goes through every time. The checks are fake.
"When was this?" And he said, "Before the nerd came home." She said she was trying to get some money in a CPN to get a car and an apartment. So then the girl said that makes sense because she was supposed to be
She was trying to get some money before the nerd came home. I guess they talking about Blueface. I don't know why they calling him a nerd.
on the new season of Baddies, but she got fired. She fumbled 200K. So the dude said, "That's crazy," laugh out loud. She was saying they owe her millions. She was trying to have us backdoor Lemmy and rob him at the Zeus building. Y'all. Okay. And then it says this
If you caught that, Chrisean was trying to set up Lemmy, the owner of Zeus, to get backdoor to get robbed. She's a setup queen. She's a setup queen, and she'll do it to Blueface and anyone else.
dumb itch on live at the
Allegedly, allegedly.
bank. Got me hot right now. And so then the girl said she going to jail. What the F? She hitting a lick? And the dude said, "Yes, bruh, 15K. Check on the line." And her goofy A on live dancing. "I'm finna check this nigga about this goofy B." And then the girl says, "Do that because if she got locked, she's gonna tell on everybody. They be saying she an informant." So dude was like, "Huh? Who he saying that?" I guess he was saying, trying to say who be saying that. So the girl said, "Laugh out loud. I seen it on some T pages. People in the
Can y'all not like this video? We just listening to some hot tea that's allegedly.
comments was saying it." So the dude said, "Man, the itch at the bank thinking they gonna fire her for cashing the other checks. She keep texting me. I'm finna block this hoe. I ain't trying to get caught up. I told three this itch is a fed." And then the dude said, "Yeah, blood the police there." And then Rock and her friend gone though. I told them to leave. So then the girl said, "Damn, did she get her ID number shit back?" And then the person said, "Ish, I don't know. I'm trying to get three. He not answering. He mad as F. He was smashing on her and her partner." What? She not even worried about the 15K. She begging this nigga for perks, shaking my head. Junkie a-hole. "Man, I'm hot right now." And then the dude said, "What you doing though, sexy? FaceTime me." And the girl said, "Okay, when I go on my break bay." So that's how I know it's a conversation between a dude and a girl, y'all. Oh my God. So y'all already know. Well, first of all, we already knew that she was, doing some type of something, okay? We know Krishan ain't got it like that. We already knew that. We knew that she was popping perks because she slipped and said that when she was on the stream with Bino one day. So we already knew that she was popping the pills or whatever.
So she was on a live with Bino, Hood Trophy Bino, and said she popped perks. What do perks do to you? Is it a upper or a downer? Do they make you go to sleep? And see, popping them perks, I bet she was popping perks. That's why her child developing slower than it should.
But child trying to Lord, the police gonna get a hold of these text messages and baby. I hope Carlissa and I think Blueface did say he already had a room for Junior because child, his mama, that's fair. I mean, I ain't gonna say that's federal, but baby, that is some time right there. That's some serious time. And then even the accusations of trying to set somebody up. And this is not far fetched, you guys, because we know this how she rolled. We know this how she rolled. And then and because she did it to Blueface, she tried to get somebody to do something to Blueface. So y'all gonna tell me that she wouldn't get somebody to do something to?
And so she was still reading the text messages. I don't know who leaked those text messages, but allegedly they were talking about her and her man and, you know, fraudulent checks being put out there. Mm-hmm. Uh, what is this? Blueface speaks on if Jaden Alexis or Chrisean will ever put him on child support. Let's listen to this.
You have two. Do you have two kids or one kid? Three. You have three kids. Yeah. Like when I first search you on Safari, the first thing that comes up is baby mamas. Yeah. So it's like, does that feel differently when you come out and you're like, damn, like got to pay child support? I got all this pressure on me. Like, maybe be smarter with it. I always been good to them, so I put them in a position to where it'd be weird to be asking for child support, you know? Yeah. I done wrote songs for you. I done put all the money behind you, got your cars, and made it look like I was supposed to look. Yeah. Feel me? Did I just plant that in their head, or? Nah, they ain't that stupid. Okay. all right, we're good. Even if they try that, all we're just gonna do is go take your bank statements up there and show them how much you make, and then I guarantee they deny you any child support. Yeah. Even though you can't make a certain amount, right? You get child support. So they was asking Blueface, do you think that Jaden or Chrisean will put him on child support? And this fool gonna say they gonna.
I think Blueface, you wrong about that. I think you might be thinking about if they want to get some AFDC or some WIC or some food stamps or some SNAP benefits. That don't have anything to do with how much money they make on whether or not they can get child support from you. You can still be made to pay child support and they can still have their income. But I think this man is
Look at
about to
their
break.
bank statements and say that they make too much to be put on child support. Is he stupid or is he slow? You don't have to make under a certain amount to receive child support. You actually could make more than the.
I think he was trying to say, go show your bank account and it'll show them how much I've been giving you. That's why men, when you're not on child support and you're giving these women money for the children, you need to do it via checks, money orders, certified, so you can have a record. So when they go in there, they can't say, he hasn't been doing anything and put you on back child support from day one, because there are some women that will do that. They will act like you haven't been doing anything when you've been giving them money, but see, you just been giving it to them hand to hand and not keeping a record of it. Some of these baby mamas can be cutthroat and ruthless, and it's all about the money, honey.
Baby daddy. Or if you a man filing for child support, you can make more than the baby mama and they still gotta pay you child support. It just all depends on how active is you is financially in the kid's life. That's why they say as a father, because most of the times the father get put on child support, if you unsure about what the baby mama might do as far as paying your child support, when you buy stuff, you need to save all your receipts, proving that you're buying stuff, you're actively doing whatever that needs to be done to take care of the child.
That's what I just said. That's what I just said, Blueface. You're gonna have to make sure you keeping your receipts. If you're giving these women money, Blue, you got to be giving it to them via a money order. Like you writing out these new songs, I'm gonna get you. They gonna get you. If you're not giving them look, here's a check. Keep your copy of it. You need to have a file. You need to make a copy of every check. You need to have all men make a copy of every amount. Get it in a money order or cashier's check and give it to that parent and make a copy of it for your records in case they decide to try to put you on child support and say, he ain't been doing nothing for the baby. Let's listen. Because I can see Chrisean doing that.
Because raising a child is expensive, especially in California, with the rent and the taxes and the extracurricular programs and everything else. It's very expensive to raise a kid, especially 2+ kids. Like, so all that stuff Blueface talking about, he put him in position to do this and do that. Yes, he did. He did put him in position. I got to give it to him. But at the same time, unfortunately, bills don't stop.
People are always hungry. The rent always got to get paid. The kids always want things. Holidays, Christmas, birthdays, friends, video games, V-Bucks, Roblox. Like, the kids always want stuff. So he better make sure they happy. Or, you know what I'm saying, he better write them some more songs. I don't really see Chrisean put on my child support because, like, she be bouncing around from place to place, staying with her godparents, getting people to watch the baby. So she probably not running the need Blueface financially. But Jaden, her living in California, shit is expensive.
And I said I could see Chrisean doing it, but just because she roaming around and will need money. But we'll see. Hopefully neither one of them will. But that's all, guys. Um, Chrisean is allegedly possibly could be an FBI informant. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Hope it's not true because she's been around a lot of people. She's been around a lot of people. They might have been sharing their secrets. Let me see what's going on out here on Instagram. Let me see what Blueface them. Let me see what's going on.
The wife is white, so she.
Hold on. I messed up. Do y'all know Shador?
This is the footage from the burglary that occurred at Shador Sanders' home in Ohio during his debut versus Baltimore Ravens on Sunday. Officials told TMZ Sports that $200,000 worth of property was stolen. According to a new press release, 3 suspects entered the home wearing masks and gloves around 6:46 p.m. Suspects then left at 6:58 with, quote, various property belonging to Mr. Sanders. This incident is still under investigation, and people have theorized that the culprits could be someone close to Shador. But what do you...
Child, somebody done broke into Shador Sanders' home and took $200,000 worth of stuff. Let me see what Carlissa posted.
You will fail me tonight, but after, I will meet you in Galilee. He's meeting him in Galilee saying, I'm already telling you, you're already going to be delivered from your failure.
Okay.
Let me consolidate these donuts.
Taco Bueno.
Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to see what's going on. Cat Williams security guard breaks his silence, releases chilling video from moments before a fatal shooting.
With comedian Cat Williams. Security guard Trinell Williams is charged with the August murder of comedian Reggie Carroll.
And this morning, Trinell Williams is telling his side of the story exclusively to Fox 13's Jeremy Pierre. And Jeremy joins us live this morning in South Haven.
Moments before we sat down one-on-one for this interview, Trinell Williams told me he and his lawyers believe it was time to get his side of the story out.
And there's witnesses out here, though, bro. I stay right here. I just called Cat. There's witnesses right here, bro. There's witnesses outside, bro.
This is video given to me by Trinell Williams. He's the man charged with shooting and killing comedian Reggie Carroll in South Haven in August. Now check this out. In the video, you see and hear Carroll making several threats and even brandishing a gun.
So if someone is showing signs that they are irresponsible with a firearm, if they're constantly making threats with a firearm, we have to intervene early, or that will gradually grow with a snowball effect and grow into a bigger problem.
Williams says this is one of several videos he recorded leading up to the August 20th deadly shooting at his home. Williams says moments before the deadly shooting, Carroll threatened him at gunpoint.
So this time when he pointed the gun at me, he was blocking the front door. So when I grabbed the weapon that was close by and used it for self-defense and called the police immediately, I was honestly in fear for my life.
District Attorney Matthew Barton told Fox 13 Carroll was killed with a shotgun. Williams says he worked as on-call security.
So they're saying that that comedian that got killed was brandishing a gun and threatening people. Could be true. I see Dr. Umar is going to be having a live Q&A. We got to become members because it's going to be members only. Cowboys won Monday Night Football. What you say? We did it our way. Tyler Perry's ex-friend says Tyler made up being homeless for a sympathy story. What?
Sympathy story. Tiffany Haddish got one too.
Yeah.
She stayed with her grandmother. Her grandmother said she's saying, "I'm coming here at 2:00 in the morning."
Tyler, he claims he lived out of his car, but he was actually staying with a friend of mine named Eric Labman. And it was Eric Labman, Tyler Perry, Tyrone Robinson. So there was one.
Why do your friends or somebody that know you always got to come out and try to tell some shit they know when they see you doing good or any? Why do people do that? I don't do that. That is not my character. That's not my nature. I would never.
I bought my house in 1993 in Stone Mountain.
Odorless, chemical.
Now here this big old ninja look like he been in the weight room, and he say Tyler gay. He say he gay. Here he come. He want to spill some tea on Tyler. Talking about he made up a story. He was really living with. Now you've been holding on to this. Tyler must have cut him off and not want to give him any more money. Why do folk always want to come out of nowhere when they see you doing good? And here they come. They want to. They got a story to tell. Let me have story time. Take your story time and shove it up your ass. Listen to him. Listen to this big ninja.
Story said he was home. I have no clue.
Everybody need a sympathy story. Tiffany Haddish got one too.
Yeah.
She stayed with her grandmother. Her grandmother said she's saying, "I'm coming here at 2:00 in the morning."
Tyler, he claims he was living out of his car, but he was actually staying with a friend of mine named Eric Labman. And it was Eric Labman, Tyler Perry, Tyrone Robinson. So there was one other. But
he dropping all kind of names. He just dropping names. He just a snitch.
Best friend at the time. And they ended up, it's a long story.
How many years ago was this? Like 20?
This had to be in the early 90s, like 92, 93.
Wow.
And he remembered just like it was yesterday. He done held on to that, honey, waiting for a time to go. Gotcha. Tyler don't care. Tyler got millions. He don't care what you say about him. Let me see what else they got over here. What else is in the news? Nicki Minaj delivers speech on the persecution of Christians in Nigeria. Nicki Minaj. Let me hear what this heifer got to say.
I must say, I am very nervous. So
I hope she don't talk like that the whole damn time.
Well, thank you, Ambassador Waltz, for this invitation.
But I would be nervous too, I must admit.
On this stage with you and the other distinguished speakers here today to shine us.
We're listening to Nicki Minaj deliver a speech on the persecution of Christians in Nigeria at the United Nations conference. Go on, girl.
To thank President Trump for prioritizing this issue and for his leadership on the global stage in calling for urgent action to defend Christians in Nigeria, to combat extremism, and to bring a stop to violence against those who simply want to exercise their natural right to freedom of religion or belief. I stand here as a proud New Yorker with a deep sense of gratitude that we live in a country where we can freely and safely worship God regardless of one's creed, background, or politics. No group should ever be persecuted for practicing their religion, like I recently stated on social media. And we don't have to share the same beliefs in order for us to respect each other. We're way beyond thinking or expecting or assuming for, the person sitting next to you to have the exact same beliefs. We're beyond that. That's ridiculous. But that shouldn't make one person feel less safe than anyone in any room. Music has taken me around the globe. I have seen how people, no matter their language, culture, or religion, come alive when they hear a song that touches their soul. Religious freedom means we all can sing our faith regardless of who we are, where we live, and what we believe. But today, faith is under attack in way too many places. In Nigeria, Christians are being targeted, driven from their homes, and killed. Churches have been burned. Families have been torn apart. and entire communities live in fear constantly simply because of how they pray. Sadly, this problem is not only a growing problem in Nigeria, but also so many other countries across the world, and it demands urgent action. And I want to be clear, protecting Christians in Nigeria is not about taking sides or dividing people. It is about uniting humanity. Nigeria is a beautiful nation with deep faith traditions and lots of beautiful barbs that I can't wait to see. When one's church, mosque, or place of worship is destroyed, everyone's heart should break.
So that's Nicki Minaj giving her speech at the United Nations. She is supporting Trump, about religion and stuff, and people having the right to um, practice whatever religion they want. Hey, some people. Trump just passed. Oh, I made a copy of it. What did I do with it? Trump passed the law recently. Um, signed it the other day. They said. Let me see if I can find it. Supposedly just signed this law. Here it is right here. President Trump signs the largest tax cut in U.S. history into law. No taxes on tips, no taxes on overtime, and no taxes on Social Security. Now, I kind of like it. In the words of my brother, I kind of like it. I kind of like it. I work overtime. So I don't know, when does this go into effect? 1-1? So that means if I work, because sometimes I get me 25, 30 hours OT. That's another paycheck. That's going to be tax free, baby. When I get back upstairs from my lunch break, I'm going to see when this law goes into effect. I'm going to get back on this OT. That's a good deal. And for people that get paid, tips, these waitresses and stuff, you don't have to pay taxes on your tips. Trump don't want to pay taxes anyway, honey. He don't like taxes. Hell, he can cut them out. He can cut them out, as far as I'm concerned. So, what do you guys think about that? Leave a comment. Y'all not talking right now. If you come back and watch this video, fine. I know there may be some haters watching. If you're a hater, I don't want to see you later. If you're a hater, but thanks for watching me. Again, no taxes on overtime. Fresh man, hello, and no taxes on tips and Social Security. I like it.